Do you have any tips on how to climb to super high elo?
I mean, I play with no chat, yeah. Like almost always, unless I full tilt, then sometimes I open a bit, type XD and I get it out. I'm not tilting, and then you'll get so many free wins because people throw so hard at every stage of the game. Play your best and meta champs.
I have some trouble against some characters in the game that are really hard, I feel, to play against. Fiora in Atrox, do you have some tips against these characters?
In my opinion, if you have to play against them, you need to try the champion. You have to know how the champions work.
What are your most favorite qualities about yourself as a player?
I think the main one is if I have something to do to improve, I will do it.
I usually really play for my team. Like, I don't care about me. I just want my team to be like fine in the game. I wanted to know like if it's a good thing at being like not ego as ALDI or not.
Of course it can be good, but if you do it too much, it's not good. Because you need to find a balance of both. Because if you do just one thing, it doesn't work for all scenarios, you know? So you need to find the balance between like being selfish and giving to your team.
I never take the camp of my jungle, for example. I feel like I'll take something from her. Like
I had the same issue. Yeah, I used to have the same. I used to have the same issue, but it was because my jungler was like angry whenever I took the camps, literally, you know?
Yeah, she's the same, so it's hard. She's like, oh no, don't take it. So I'm like, okay.
You have to create your own ego, which is gonna battle hers, and then like you just take it, you know?
Do you also like play champs for your team that you maybe yourself don't like?
I don't think I've ever said like, no, I will not play this champ. I will at least give it a try and see. Like, I think there's no shame of not being able or not liking one champ, but yeah, I will at least try it.
When you're like playing solo queue and you're like in the position that your ADC is maybe gonna get dive, but your team is also playing for either Herald or Grabs, what do you think is the best option?
If I can prevent the dive by being with him under the tower, I will do it. I would go under the tower as well. Also, I feel like if it's competitive, you can ask your AD carry to leave the tower and you go under the tower yourself and force them to dive the more tanky person, and then he joins the fight as they're diving. It's much more like easier to outplay rather than AD carry stays under the tower and then worst case they trade 1-for-1 and it's war for the team that's attacking. Or otherwise I would just cross map, put towards top side and either tell my AD carry to leave, or if he thinks he can outplay, then he can outplay as well. But I would be like attacking either mid or top if I can defend.
Do you have any advices on how you can handle the side lane without being too afraid of getting caught, creating a move on the other side of the map? So how do you manage that?
You have to trust your team that if you communicate properly that you're on side.
I mean, for global awareness, I think that's kind of just tunnel visioning, just about how you react to info. And for team fights,
You like to go a bit too deep sometimes. Why are you smiling?
the most easy answer would be like think about team comp versus team comp, and then
just making sure like what is the value of getting one more kill. It can be really hard in the moment if you right now have a tendency to go too deep, you know, like get one kill, get one more, get one more. And that's why it's so important to review games.
Okay, let's see how I...
Let's see.
Okay, Diego here, back through the choke, find isolated Oriana, first kill, nice. Kill first target over the wall, turn on TP. Oh! Nice!
Why is my team chasing the wrong target? So I was feeling like an owner, you know, for a moment. I was like, yeah, like I've seen this Viego, you know, like I'm the same.
Pushing side line is make easier to plan. Even it's like good vision plan angle, you just don't pop it, so they don't know where you are.
Any tips for laning against Aatrox for Ton?
The important against Aatrox is move speed, so all champions should be Ninja Tabi first on both side 10 against them, so can escape his double combo.
You shouldn't feel like you're aggressive. You should feel like you're on the right spot kind of always. If that's being more forward, then this is the right spot for you, but you kind of have to realize it yourself where you have to be. Because if you play aggressive, that means that you're playing something that is maybe too much and enemy can punish you.
I mean, for me, the main focus in teamfights is select which enemy abilities are the most important that I have to be aware of. And it's not like man, it's the like 2 or 3 the most important.
The key is like prepping yourself beforehand for, okay, as soon as I see Oriana use her shockwave, I'm going in and then going for it, right? And that's like a really good way to practice that as a habit of just evaluating what threats there are.
I think I've always gave way more importance to my own opinion and to the opinion of the people I work with. And I think it's really important when you're a pro player because no matter how good you are, at one point you will always get flamed. I know sometimes I'm curious too to see what people think, and I think it's normal. Everyone is curious to read some stuff to say when you play good or when you play bad too. But I think it's really important to try to separate your emotions from that.
What do you eat on game days, Photon?
I'm eating blueberries.
Yeah. I once saw Photon eat like a kilo of blueberries in one sitting.
Do you like cats?
I do, but I like dogs more.
Oh.
I have 2 cats. He loves them more than dogs. Right? Right, Vincent?